All right, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with another quick video, man. First and foremost, hopefully, most shine your house, shots, blessing your day, man. Um, by His mercies you are consumed. You know, we're alive. We're alive in the Most High Yahweh body. We're naturally alive, man. I just want to get into this too, real quick. I just want to go into how Yahweh comes in the volume of the book, and the gospel, the testimony and stuff like that. The new, how important that is, man. Because you gotta read, like the brother Akawar said, through the Most High Yahweh's eyes, man. Because and this goes into too. Because I want to come through this at a balanced angle, man. Because let's get into Proverbs 7 real quick, man. Because let's look at the Yahweh said, listen, my words are spirit, man. So because this is all talking about Proverbs 7, talking about young man, young man, foolish man, a man that gets caught up in adultery, pretty much, or gets caught up, like pretty much how this word says, let's not a woman have the beauty of her eyelids, or turn your head away from a beautiful woman, man. Just because men have been deceived by our looks. But on the natural tip, yeah, but also too, this talking about the world, other gods, things that nature cares of the world, the other gods, the whore of Babylon, all these other things, just your own will, like your own lust, man. That's what it is spiritually, man. Because you know, also too how Shah comes in the volume of the book, man. So let's grab this too, man. Because a lot of times too, let's not you're adding to the word, but you're inserting godly principles in there. Shah, the Most High Shah's their principles in there. Like you're looking at through their lens, man. Like it's not more on a natural tip, but also too, you always got to go into actual context of what it's talking about. But yeah, man. But just gotta read it through the testimony, man. Because let's get this at Proverbs 27 real quick, man. Because you know. Proverbs 7 and 20, real quick, because this is all yeah, exactly. No, yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Let's grab this. Let's start at verse 18. Proverbs 7 to 18, man. Because this all this world is trying to do is like the brother Kwame Khan Shalomar says, and even Akawar, Assemblies First, all these other brothers too, man. This world is set up for you not to believe in the Most High House or to do your own will, man. And it's set up that way, man. So it's it's very enticing, man. Listen, don't put yourself above what is written as well, man. Because listen, man, it's just what it is too. It's just it's famous, shoot, you see this in actually real life movies and TV, things of that nature, man. But you gotta stay out of it though, man. Listen, I've been there, done that. You gotta do it. Some go back. I was just watching that with my homie. We watched this thing. It's kind of hood stuff, a little bit, not hood stuff. Well, yeah, hood. It's kind of nigga stuff, hood stuff. But it's a lesson in it. It's called American Confidential. But the brother, it goes into stuff like that in the streets in Philly, all that, not like street politics and all that other stuff too. But we look at, me and my homie, we watch it from the standpoint of what we can get from it, how these young Jakes out here, these young brothers out here need to watch that, watch stuff like that. Actually, no, let me grab this real quick in Sirach, just to get that point, because I'm getting back to the point. But yeah, that's what we watch it through, more of a learning, more of that. Let's get to Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 26. A stubborn heart shall fare evil. At the last, he that loveth danger shall perish therein. So yeah, man, when you into that lifestyle, that's what really gonna happen, man. So a lot of times too, brothers, a lot of brothers too, a lot of brothers in the word that came in the word were in that lifestyle, man. And they repented, they changed their life. Even if you're out the word, they changed their life. From it, and stop dealing with that. But also too, I pray that they come in the word. But also too, man, it's just the fact that it's like the old Jay-Z song off of the Black album, the lore of the game. It's the love of it, man. It's a rush. It's the lust of that, man. I remember watching BMF, man, and the character that plays Terry. He said, man, I love this ish, man. He said, man, I love it. The money, I love it. It's that rush. And also too, so that's what we was watching. And we was watching it. One of the videos, it was going to his brother, I ain't gonna say his name, whatever, but he man, the stuff he beat, man, it's listen, but he just get certain times, but in the situation, the brother beat 1 out of 12 cases, robbery cases, damn near attempted murder. Then he kept doing it, man, because he thought he could get away with it, man. So it's then eventually at the end they caught him. Then he got life, and he got life in prison. And even after the sentence, just to get back at him, they gave him, after the life sentence, they gave him the 25 to 50 years, man. So that's is what it is. So we was watching that. So, but a lot of times too, this is all tying into what I'm about to say. a lot of times too, just like a lot of times, even like real life movies, TVs, man, most of these guys big time, street drug lords, drug dealers, like gang members or street crews, whatever, man. The game that it's that love, it calls them back, man. It's very enticing. And I said to say like Supreme McGriff, man, like I was actually watching like what was that video, that YouTube channel, I think it was called something street. It was called something. Oh my gosh, Hood Kingpin. I think it was. It's all right. I mean, I literally watch stuff because for the lessons in it, things of that nature, man. But but yeah, but it went in the video. It went into a point in the fact that there was a minute that he was out of the game, he was done. But a lot of times too with those guys in that thing, it's enticing. It calls them back. But same with the world, man. It can be enticing and call you back, and depending on how mentally strong you are, man. Listen, you're going to succumb to it. But that's why it is stay rooted in faith, stay deeply in the faith, man. Because listen, I'm saying this all to say, don't put yourself above what is written, man. That's where you in the word or out the word, man. Because even out the word, like too, if you don't put, because a lot of people do that, it put what's above. Even people out there put themselves above what's written, man. They do. Because listen, because like I said in the video yesterday, man, a person can be mentally strong even if they don't believe in the Most High Yahshua, they believe in the word, but they're gonna crack at some point. So, because listen, if these are the righteous men that will stand by the Most High Yahshua, the sons of God, these righteous men that ever walked the earth, man, if they had they weak points, man, Yahshua saw from the death. How much more than us brothers and sisters in the faith, but how much more than somebody out the word, But yeah, my point is that listen, man. My point is bringing all that other stuff up, man. Like with the drug dealers and things of that nature is what got them back in the game is the love of it, the enticement, the lust, and that's what it is, and that's what this woman is kind of doing. So let's just read this real quick, man. So Proverbs chapter 7 verse 8, it says, "Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves and with love." So yeah, remember this. It says, "Come take let me read this again. It said, "Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning, and let us solace ourselves with loves." So yeah, what is this, man? This woman's trying to look at this woman as like other gods, or the world, your own lust, man. It's enticing you. Remember what James said: those that love the world are the enemies of Most High Yahshua, man. Are the enemies of God. So so yeah. So let's read this one more time. "Come and let us fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves." For verse 19. For the good man is not home, and he's on a long journey. Exactly. So yeah, her husband's home. He's on a long journey. So yeah, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna go into that. And he taketh a bag of money with him, and he will not come. He will not come at the day appointed. So yeah, let's look at that. Let's look at that. He taketh a bag of money with him, and he will not come at the day appointed. So yeah, let's go to Acts 17:1. The 17 talking about the day appointed. Acts 17:31, man. Because that's the thing. It's like what I think is too. It's like The Wire, man. That's why I even mentioned stuff like that. Like they said, the game is game. Is the same thing happening all over again, man. It's like the good old same type of. That's what the word is. It's the same thing happening all over again. But we're gonna look at this too. But Acts 17:31. It says, let's read Proverbs 7 one more time. 20. It says, he had taken a bag of money with him, and will come at the day appointed. Verse Acts 17:31. Because he hath appointed a day which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he have ordained, Yahushua, where because all judgment is given to the Son's hands, like he said in John. He hath given assurance unto all men, and that he hath raised him from the dead. So yeah, exactly, man. So think about it. Let's look at this for a minute. Let's slow back down. Let's rewind. Let's run it back. Let's run it back and look at this real quick, because her husband, the adulterous woman, her husband is going on a long trip, and with a bag of money. But isn't our husband not on a trip in the heavens? Then he go up with the riches of the kingdom that he gave you on this side inwardly and on the next. So yeah, man. So which one is up to us to choose, man? That's just is what it is too. It says because listen, it says he had taken a bag of money with him, and he will come at the day appointed. So yeah, but listen. we listen, man. Don't like listen. That's what the thing is too, man. Like that's what Sirach says. Be steadfast in that covenant. But even covenant, that new covenant, be steadfast. That's man being the word in you, things of that nature, man. Because look, he said, he hath a bag of money. Didn't Judas take the bag though? And what did happen? Like, the cares of the world, things of that nature, man. So, and that's the thing too. But I say this to say, man, because it's all worldly. This all stuff is enticing, trying to woo you, trying to get you, man. Speaking of gangs and stuff like that nature, I didn't know. I'll ask my brother because he like really. Even though after he passed too, I liked his music. Pop Smoke, he died some years ago, but after he died I started like listening to his stuff. It's all right, it was pretty cool, but he was in a group, he was in a gang called the Woos, because I thought like that song he had was just like, all right, some stuff that he made up. But Woo, I think they're a set of Crips in New York. I'm not sure but about that, but that's a perfect like I just said, Woo, that's a perfect name for it though, because it's to woo you, to entice you to join, man. That's what it is. Even that old movie I was watching this past summer with Tommy Davidson and Jada Pinkett Smith, it's called, the movie's called Woo, and her Jada Pinkett Smith, her character's called Woo, because what they were saying in the movie, that her looks were supposed to entice you. So yeah, man, that's what this woman is doing. That's what the world can do. It can woo you, it can entice you, man, and that's just, it is what it is. But you gotta stay rooted to in the Most High house shot, man. Going to that bosom we talked about, the other day, man, their bosom, man, stay in that, man. So and that's just is what it is. That's what this woman is doing, because they then Judas take the bag. She said he had taken a bag of money with him, and he will come at the day appointed. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is too, man. So but isn't then Acts to say we're here in Paul, it says, because he hath appointed a day which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained, and whereof he hath assurance unto all men, and that he hath raised him from the dead. So yeah, man, that's what it is. So it's the same thing. Listen, man, it's the same thing all over again. Because listen, man, then Exodus 32. We ain't gonna have to get into all this. It's the same thing. And shout out to brother Semi Firstborn for even picking up on this, man. I didn't even realize this, man, because it's the same thing with Moses. Then what wasn't with we about to get to this Matthew. Wasn't when Moses went up, right? Then he found us, our ancestors, our forefathers dancing, eating, partying, drinking. Then same thing here in Acts. Let's go back to Acts real quick. Because, it's the same thing happening over. That's all I said, man. The game is a game. It's the same thing happening all over and over again, man. That's why house shot comes in the volume of the book, man. Because let's go to Acts 1 real quick. It says, Acts 1 and 9. And he had spoken these things while they beheld, and he was taken up in a cloud to receive him out of their sight. So yeah, a chariot or cloud, that came to see. So he how shot he went up, man. So it's but listen, then he say this in Matthew 24. It's the same thing. Just like during the time of Moses, he came back, even in that goes to show you, that's where that mercy comes in. That's where that mercy is above the law. Because even that was a time of mercy. But Yahushua he came to fulfill the time of mercy. But this time, he's bringing that wrath when he comes back. But, because even that, because everybody by law, that's why it says by grace and things you are saved. Because, by law, all of us were supposed to die. All of our ancestors, all our forefathers, they were supposed to die. But, by his mercies, we aren't consumed. Because, and that's what you see that Moses being an intercessor. But, this time, when let's get this Matthew 24 and 18. At 24 and 48 it says, but if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. So yeah, exact verse 49. He shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink and with the drunken. Yeah, eat and drink with the drunken. Exactly, man. So that's the same thing. Same thing with during the time of Moses. But notice how even that with that Moses, that was kind of mercy and grace a little bit. But now it's coming when Yahweh Shah, because listen, he said, because Yahweh Shah was like, listen, I brought that now. Now you coming back, you doing this, so yeah, man, that's why, he said, watch for my coming. That's why Sirach says, listen, a wise man feareth in everything, especially for the day of offense, man. So that's just is what it is too, man. So that's what it's a whole volume of book. Just like in the time of Moses, when he came down, they were eating, drinking, partying. Same thing with Yahushua, but this time Yahushua is bringing judgment for that, man. So so it's just going into that aspect as well. But and let me say this too, it's because it's a balanced thing too, because it's just more of no, let's just grab that too, because like because Sirach and says, listen, defraud not thyself of a good day. Listen, if there's a hobby you'd like to do, they'll go out there and do it, man. Or go out there and have a good time. But that's why Sirach says this, man. Don't be because it's not saying you can't go out and do oh my gosh, where's it at, man? Oh my gosh, take not much pleasure. Oh my gosh, where's it at? Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna have to quote it because I can't probably find it. It took me a while to find it last time, but yeah, man. It's not saying you can't go out and do something like, say if you like to go to, like me, I go to sports games, go to concerts, go to movies, stuff like that, or any other hobby. Saying you could do that, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like when you're overly doing, like you're a party animal, you're doing it in that, especially when you're in the word, things of that nature. Because it was this moment in time. Listen, I kind of had to, because it was after the concert. I went to the Tamia show. It was Tamia En Vogue, things of that nature. It was a great show, by the way. Shoot, En Vogue killed that. But it was that I had with my aunt. Then that following Sunday or whatever, she said she called me again for another concert, for another show, and she had nobody else to go with her. It was kind of like last minute, but part of me wanted to go, but I was like, I know it. The scripture came to mind. I said, listen, all right, take not much pleasure in good cheer. That's when it's like it's over excessive. That's what Yahushua's talking about. Because listen, man, you want to listen, you're a human. If you want to do that stuff, hey, nothing wrong with having a good time. But when you're constantly doing it, especially when you're in the word, just go for myself as well, man. Because it was kind of like, oh snap. Because it was like, no, because it was some years because I was so focused on, of course, these past years with working things of that nature, and also too, once I got in the word, I had to take things seriously. As I know, I want to add little a balance in my life too, but I know as well as if I went hypothetically, in my mind, I was like, okay, cool, now I'm kind of overdoing. Now, with stuff like that, kind of try to space it out. No, I'm gonna go here for a little bit, chill out, Lord willing, just go back. Then if something else popping up, yeah, but it's if I can't have that. Okay, we here. No. It comes it comes to a point it's like a balance pretty much, man. But just like the Avengers came on the other day with Thanos, man, that balance, man, that's is what it is. But that's why Sirach says that. Listen, take not much pleasure in good cheer. There's nothing wrong with you having a good time doing what you want to do or any other your goals or aspirations. But when it comes over the world, the most on Yahushua, and it comes obsessive, that's when it's a problem. That's when it could come into this spirit, what Yahushua is saying. Let's read this again. But if that evil servant say, shall in his heart, my Lord delay the coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with and be drunken. So yeah, man. So this is just all what that is, man. So yeah, man. That's just all what it is about, man. So yeah, man. So I just wanted to touch on that, man. It's just a balance thing too, but also too, that's what it is, man. So that's why yeah, man. That's why it's gotta be rooted, man. Faith in the Most High Yahushua, man. Actually, no, let's get this, man, because this was the verse of the day. I think was it Proverbs 16:3. Then we'll hit this Colossians 3. Then we'll hit this in Colossians, and we're gonna close out. That's actually perfect. I'm glad to even talked about this because I was going to talk about something else, but Proverbs 16:3. It says. Cast your cares. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So yeah, man, think about the work of the Most High Yahushua, man. Also, what's that work? Not only Second Esdras 9 and 7, the works and of course, but this is the ultimate work as well. But John 6. Then we're gonna hit in the Then we're going to hit, Colossians. John 6 and 29. It says, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, and this is the work of Yahweh, that ye believe on him whom he has sent. So, yeah. Set your affection on things above, and not things on earth. So, yeah. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Just even during the trials and tribulations, shoot, I'm going through a lot of people going through stuff now, man. Like even in that now, man. But you still gotta like do that, man. Like in the midst of that, man. Because you know what, this is even like in the midst of this, like midst of like trials and tribulations, when I'm learning, man. This is the only thing that brings me joy, man. But it's still got, and also too, man. You're a human as well, man. Like like the brother somebody firstborn says, man. You're a human as well, man. So when you go through certain things, man, it's not like nothing wrong with your faith things in nature. Sometimes it is a faith boost as well, like to increase it during trials and tribulations, man. You can constantly go through things like Acts 4:22 says, man. But but still, man, you still gonna go through the human experience. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's not like you're a RoboCop or something, or you're like Johnny Mnemonic, or what was that old Keanu Reeves movie, Johnny Mnemonic, or something like that. You're just not a robot, man. You're not like things that nature. Yeah, listen, you just still be in the word and still have those things, man. Like we just mentioned with Yahushua sorrowful unto death. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. But this is the even what I'm noticing with me personally. I'm pretty sure for our brothers and sisters, no matter what's going on, man, this is just the only thing that brings me joy, man. It's the only thing that makes me happy, man. Because I could go off here, man, but still be going. I could still be going. Then I'll get back in my little moods like, oh my gosh, this and this and that. But when I'm reading, it brings stability. But the real test is when this goes in your life, of course, man. No, I'm getting better at it, of course. This still had to grow within that. Like, listen, because I'm very mercurial, or like Proverbs says, if something like what's this Proverbs say? What's it? Here's Proverbs, man. When something's bothering me, you can see it on my face, and I've been trying to work on that for a while now. Man, even before I came to word, and even now in the word, man, I can be very mercurial. It's a lot of stuff that I need to just get better at, man. But where's that in Proverbs? I think it's 19. What's that? A fool lets it be known when it's somewhere, man. It's all good. I don't have to get into. I don't have to get it, but that's just is what it is, man. But yeah, man, like Nas said one time, even had to have that feeling like Nas said about rap, or the one time he said, man, I love rap no matter what's going on, man. Same thing you have to have with the Most High Yahushua, man. Like, listen, God, love this word, love the Most High Yahushua, love this word, love these scriptures, love all this stuff, man. No matter what's going on, man. No matter what they're doing, man. And that's that same love, man. So it is what it is, man. So anyway, man, my bad, y'all. So peace.